let me first start with this. If we look at the heavyweight tournament, yeah? How many light heavyweights were in there? At least a handful, right? How did they do? They did pretty good. At least 80% won their fight with a big weight difference. And they did amazing in the heavyweight division. So, what are we talking about? For example, Levi Richters, to qualify to fight me, he was fighting Baram. What is his weight? I don't know, maybe 100 kilos? Something like that. So, that's how he qualified to fight me. So why isn't this guy a right qualifier for me? I don't understand. But for me, like, I don't care. But like, let's just keep it to the facts. Let's look at the facts. These are the facts. The light heavyweights are doing amazing in the heavyweight tournament. This guy has been a light heavyweight champion for years and years. And I'm 100% sure if he would be in the tournament, he would beat a lot of these guys. So why isn't this guy a perfect challenge? Like, I don't know. I do not understand the discussion or the debate that needs to happen or whatever, but at least we have something to talk about. Let's keep it positive, you know? It's like I don't care. I am taking this fight 100% serious because he is definitely a challenge. And for everybody that doesn't think he's a challenge, yeah, you do not understand the sport. You do not look at the sport the right way.
Yes, better.
You got a big guy jumping. Oh my God. This is part of my preparation, just to move different, to roll and to absorb falls, falling on your back. It's just different. The movements are different, but also similar. But it's just like these movements we do not use during kickboxing training. So yeah, I just like to keep it interesting.
Flexibility wise, it's always hard because some of the moves I try to let him do, it's like not something someone of his size is supposed to do. But yeah, my size too, yeah. But that's the thing what makes us like better than the other ones, to yeah, do all this kind of crazy stuff. Yeah.
Just like getting older, it's just like you start feeling him. You start feeling it. It's in different ways. Like losing weight is more difficult than it used to be. Yeah, I wanted to at least bring it down to 125 to be a little lighter, because he's a light heavyweight and he's gonna be fast, he's gonna be explosive, so I need to be a little lighter myself as well. Yeah, this opponent is just like, I don't know, it tickles me and it sparks something in me, because it's a different challenge, and a challenge we haven't had before. Yeah, so my opponent is gonna be Artem Vakhitov, and I was like, oh, okay, he's coming back. So that was a good surprise, because I know he went into MMA and he focused more on that. I saw him maybe on the last event or the event before. We shake hands because I respect him a lot, and he's an amazing fighter, and he's a very kind person as well, very good-hearted person. So I was like, oh, I'm excited, but definitely a challenge. Definitely a challenge that triggers me and that makes me work hard, like always, but it's like, okay, we gotta be careful, we gotta watch out for this one. What I admired about Vakhitov is that he's always thinking, and he's playing chess like I'm playing chess. So that makes it hard and makes it a challenge, because I'm gonna be fighting somebody like I approach the fight like with IQ, with fight IQ. That makes it very dangerous as well. Yeah, okay, because he's a light heavyweight, but most light heavyweights need to drop weight a little bit. So now he's probably gonna gain some, and he's gonna be faster. He's gonna be, because I'm a natural 125 kilo guy, so I'm like a truck. Okay, I try to be fast, but I'm definitely not gonna be as fast as a guy that's 100 or 105 kilos. So that's definitely gonna be a good challenge for me. And the power is not as much in the weight as it is in the explosiveness of the punch and the movement. So that makes it dangerous.
a unanimous decision for your winner, Artem Vakhitov.
Next, Rico. I wait with fight. Yeah, I'm ready. Next fight.
Yeah, I remember something like that, but I don't think it was the right time. So I definitely did not consider him as the right challenge at that moment, because there were still heavyweights that were coming up, and I don't know, some things just have to fall right into place, and I think this is the right moment. Of course he sees the challenge, and he probably sees an opportunity. He's like, hey, this guy is getting old, so I want to take his place. But we're still here, and we're not gonna let that happen. And I want to continue my reign in glory, and I want to retire as a kickboxing world champion. Why will I beat him? Because if you're both good kickboxers on the same level, and the other one is bigger, I think that's gonna be the biggest difference. But there are some traps along the way for me, which I gotta consider and gotta watch out for, because he is fast. And I think that's gonna be my biggest challenge, is the speed that he has. So I gotta make sure I cope with that, and I'm fit enough to cope with it for 5 rounds. Because if you look, for example, at heavyweight boxing, we had Usyk, that was also a light heavyweight, that dominated the heavyweight division as well. So that's why, if you compare that, it makes it even a bigger challenge, because Usyk came to the heavyweight division and he dropped everybody just because they think like, oh, hey, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, so finally I will win, I will hit him and he will go down. And we saw how that turned out. So I think that example makes it, for me, something to look out for even more and stay focused on. Hey, don't underestimate this guy. Don't underestimate that because he's smaller, because he's lighter, that he's not dangerous, because he definitely is.
The king of kickboxing, Rico Verhoeven.
For me, it's a huge thing. I've been with Glory since the beginning, and we made it to Glory 100. It's insane. We're over a decade in, and yeah, I'm excited. Still here, still grounding and pounding and having fun with it. So yeah, very, very, very proud of what we accomplished as a whole. So not just Glory, not just what I did, but just as the kickboxing sport in total. What I'm most proud of is that we as kickboxers pulled the sport out of the mud. I think the kickboxing sport was 10, 15 years ago, was smeared with mud, so with people that did certain things outside of the sport, but it was just like this much of the sport, people that were doing that. But the focus, I always believe it's an 80-20. So 80% of something is good and 20% is less good. So, but the magnifying glass was on that 20%. So everything was focusing on that. The media, everybody was focusing on, oh, hey, that kickboxer did this, that kickboxer did that. But the 80% that was doing really well, we didn't see. So I'm so happy that people got to see the beauty of the sport and the beauty of martial arts in general, because that's, if you look at the society today and of social media and influencers and everybody that's embracing martial arts, it's been amazing. It's been amazing from every part and side of the world. We've never been at this peak. It's on its all-time high. So, and I think it just keeps growing.
Rico versus Bonner. It's time for glory.
It was one of those moments that everybody saw like, wow, hey, maybe our opinion is too abstract on just the bad part. Well, look at this event. It's amazing. We got the chance. We took that chance with both hands, and we put up a great performance, a great night of kickboxing with me, Nicky Holsken, and a lot of other great fighters headlining that card. And I think since then, it was just like that turning point, like, okay, let's give them the chance again.
Rico Verhoeven.
I think the Glory 4 Rico would say that, nah, that's crazy. That hasn't been done before. So that's so far ahead, and especially for the younger people, they're like, oh, 10 years is a long time. It is definitely a long time, but especially when you're in something and it just flows, it goes by so fast. I think the advice I would give the Glory 4 Rico is just keep having fun with it. I think Glory 4 Rico had a lot to learn, and now I'm just doing this for me and for nobody else. I'm just having so much fun while doing it and just improving and just grinding, and yeah, I think that's the beauty of the whole process. So having fun while doing it instead of just working towards that one goal. Like I said, we smell the roses sometimes, but that's how fast it went by. It's crazy. It's insane how time just, that's the only thing that doesn't stand still, you know, it goes by so fast. But yeah, we enjoyed every part of the process, even the ugly, the hard stuff. You gotta enjoy the process. So that's what we're doing, and yeah, we're still here. Glory 100, excited.
You know, Glory 100 is certainly going to live up to its hype. There will be 4 one-night, 4-man tournaments. Not to mention, it's Rico versus Artem Vakhitov.